Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, The Lens of Truth with me, Florentino. And for today's video, if you've been keeping a close eye on this platformer, Penny's Big Breakaway, you've noticed that about a week or two ago, that every other version of the game received a performance patch update except for the Nintendo Switch. But now it is finally out today as of this recording. So once you update the game, you now have both a quality and performance mode. So let's start off with quality mode on, depth of field on, and the highest intensity, and then we'll compare it to the performance mode. So I went into the time attack mode on, I went into the vanilla town, which is the first stage, first world of the game. And just to let everyone know, the quality mode is what the base game launched with, which means that the game runs at 30 frames per second. And as you can tell, the depth of field is a little bit blurry all the way in the back, which is a stylized way to make everything in the foreground be a lot sharper and clearer. And again, I never had a problem playing the game 30 frames per second. It actually ran very smooth and it didn't feel off, even though there was a few areas of the game where there was some kind of frame rate drops here and there, but it wasn't enough to ruin the experience. Alright, so now let's compare the performance mode versus the quality mode. And again, I left on the depth of field and the intensity. And what I noticed about this, everything is a lot more blurrier and there's a lot more jagged edges on the main character as well. So now this game is running at 60 frames per second and it actually feels super smooth. However, I did notice certain areas of the game, maybe where there's a lot more things going on, a lot more enemies, a lot more assets of the game. There were some frame rate drops, but again, nothing enough to ruin the experience. And I think that it depends on the level and certain areas of every stage that can have this type of performance dip. After playing it for a while, playing it in 30 FPS and 60 frames per second, it does feel smooth either way. I say try it in both settings, try out different stages and see which one you prefer. But I will be playing it a lot more and completing this game in 60 frames per second because the game does play very well and it's one of those games that you have to try out. So thank you guys for watching this quick video and see you next time. Bye bye.